Well, Coach, nice win. Where would you like to start?
I just thought we played well all together. You know, we were much better the second half than we were the first half defensively. We had some missed assignments, but I thought we really locked in the second half and, you know, played great defense and then we stopped turning the ball over, had good ball movement. You know, at one stage we had 10 assists, 10 turnovers, and we ended up with 27 assists and 14 turnovers. So, you know, we corrected that part of it. But I just thought we just got a great effort from everybody. You know, obviously Jalil and Frank came in. You know, the Duke contingent came in and did a real good job for us. I thought Frank was really aggressive and played probably his best game overall from the standpoint of what he did defensively and then offensively. And then, you know, Ja's just been really solid for us. You know, gives us a guy to throw the ball into. He's probably rebounding better than he, you know, I don't even know how many rebounds he had, but I know that he's rebounding better than he ever has since he's been in the league. Really in college, you know, he's actually pursuing the ball and going for it. So he did a good job. And then, you know, AD was AD. But I just thought it was a really good team win for us because I thought, you know, defensively the last two games we've been really, really solid.
Coach, what did you want to talk about when you called? I think it was an early timeout in the third. And then from there, it seemed like you guys got back on track. What was your discussion like?
I just thought that the pace of the game was where they wanted it and not where we would like to have it. So I just talked about moving the basketball, but not so much moving the basketball, but being able to push it into early offense so that they can get their defense set. Because they're a very good half-court defensive team from the standpoint of they take away all the driving lanes, they run you off the three, and then you end up shooting a bunch of mid-range shots. But if we were attacking early, we felt like we could get to the basket. And if we didn't get to the basket, we were driving and kicking for open shots. So I thought our guys did a good job with that.
And a couple games removed from getting only 5 points from your bench. Well, how big is it tonight to kind of see some of those guys bouncing back the way they did?
Yeah, in defense of them, though, we were able to play them, you know, extended minutes. If you look at the bench, you know, we got Frank played 19, Jalil played almost 24. You know, Tim played 24, so we gave those guys extended minutes. And what's good about that is that if you go back and look, you know, AD and those guys were in that 33 to 35 range, which is where we'd like to keep them if we could.
Coach, it seemed like the pace was dictated by the defense in the second half. You were able to force them into more difficult shots, and particularly with Jaren Jackson, who seemed to have it easy on the inside. Ja really made it difficult for him. So how important was that transition?
It was because, you know, obviously when you're running off misses, you're much more apt to be able to create something in your transition offense. And I thought we were running off misses quite a bit. You know, they ended up shooting 44% for the game. And they were at 50 at halftime. So I thought we did a really good job with that. But we've been real solid the last two games from the standpoint of playing for each other defensively. Guy get beat, you know, he's running into somebody else right there. And our rotations has been pretty good as far as getting out, trying to run guys off shots. But our execution has been much better too. And I just think when AD is going to play usually the way he plays, but when we get that kind of play from the bench, then we're pretty good. Hopefully we'll get Nico back, you know, in the next week, and we'll have our real team, you know, for the first time.
The hurdle of just winning consecutive games, playing well in consecutive games, is that something that's important for this team to at least see, you know, for you to see it, to move forward?
Yeah, no, I think it's important in that, you know, we're at the halfway mark now. And, you know, we talked about it. There's really not a whole lot of margin of error. You know, we're the 14th team in the West. You know, now that being said, obviously you win 5 in a row or, you know, 5 out of 6, and you can leapfrog some teams. But, you know, we at the point now where, you know, we have to put it together. It's not one of those deals where we can lose 5 in a row and still feel good about it. You know, we're at the point now where we have to win games.
And you mentioned Frank a little bit, but do you think he's at the point now where he's thinking a little bit less and just playing now, and that's some of the reason behind him getting
That's what we're trying to get him to, but, you know, as a rookie, he's going to have ups and downs, and we're going to have to live with some of the mistakes that he makes. But I thought when he's doing it aggressively and he makes mistakes, you know, you can understand that. All the rookies that I've ever known in this league has kind of gone through that, you know, unless your name is LeBron James, you know, but even Kobe went through this, you know, as a rookie and stuff. So it's a learning process, and you know, we've got to give him an opportunity to try to play through some of the things. And as long as, like I said today, as long as he's not duplicating the mistakes that he makes, but you know, correcting them, you know, if he is turning the ball over, doing certain things, if he doesn't do that, then that, to me, is saying that he's making progress.
Coach, when you go through stretches of games where the ball and player movement kind of stagnates, is there something you emphasize to get the players and the ball moving like you needed to?
Yeah, we just have to make simple plays. You know, sometimes we get ourselves caught in trying to make the grand slam play, the grand slam home run, and basically what we need is singles. So we just got to make really simple plays and keep the ball moving, and when we do that, it usually worked out better for us.
What happens in those moments where it seems like in the second quarter, where AD took only 4 shots and that last one was off a pick and roll, where he got the dunk before the end of the half? How does that happen where he ends up just kind of floating outside the lane and not really getting interior touches?
That's why I take 2 timeouts. I said, you know, we'd like to try to throw it to 23. He's pretty good. And so, yeah, he has to be involved, you know, and not necessarily from a shooting standpoint, but we have to go through him because I think he creates stuff for other guys also. But, you know, we can't have him going, you know, 6 minutes without being involved. I don't say shooting the basketball, but being involved in creating things offensively, be it shots or shots for someone else. All right, thank you.
Clemson has 74 yards.